Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm Rollercoasters, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 15 roller coasters. This year I was able to get 26 new credits, which is pretty awesome. They may be the only 26 credits I have because I only just became a coaster enthusiast, but 26 credits is 26 credits. And because of that, I'm only going to be doing a top 15. I know other YouTubers are doing much bigger things, such as Airtime Throw is doing a top 100, but I don't have that many credits, so I can't really do that. Anyways, before I continue, just saying these are my opinions, and you guys don't have to agree with them. Anyways, let's get started. Coming in the number 15 spot is Galaxy Spin at Funspot Kissimmee. This is a Zamperla twister coaster, which means it's kind of like a Wild Mouse, except the cars spin. This ride is pretty fun, and it's definitely something I'm going to do if I come back. It has good laterals, and the spinning feature makes it quite more interesting compared to the other mice I've ridden. My number 14 roller coaster is Kraken at SeaWorld Orlando. This B&M 4-horse coaster opened up in the year 2000. It features 7 inversions. This ride brings a fun, intense layout, except the rattle kind of bothers me a bit, which is why I had to move it down. Coming in at number 12 is Hurricane at Funspot Kissimmee. Before I start, I just want to give credit to a ride review for the off-road footage, as I was unfortunately unable to get any at my park visit. This unique, upscaled ENF miler opened in 2019 at the park, but is a relocation. It features many fun drops and small hairpin turns. It's a little bit janky, but in the good way, because it's pretty fun of a ride. I would definitely recommend, but definitely don't go out of your way for this. But if you're in the park, make sure to get this credit, because it's very fun and it's my favorite ride in the park. Now, coming in on the number 12 spot is Manta at SeaWorld Orlando. This B&M flying roller coaster opened in 2009. It's right by the park entrance and gives a beautiful view, especially with that second low to the ground section over the water. This ride is really fun and also includes the iconic pretzel loop, which feels like it's trying to break your back in a good way. This is an awesome, fun ride that you definitely need to check out sometime. Coming in at number 11, the last coaster that didn't make my top 10 is Tigress at Busch Gardens, Tampa. This is a pretty basic Premier Ride Skyrocket 2 clone, which these rides are very fun. They start off with a multi-pass launch, which you pass by 3 times before you head up 150 feet straight up into the massive inline twist. This inline twist gives great hang time. You then head down the drop, which goes into a massive non-inverting loop, which brings you to the station. These rides are really fun and both some decent positive Gs, have some airtime and hang time moments, and are complete clones. This is my favorite cloned roller coaster. Coming in number 10 is a roller coaster that some people might not even know is a roller coaster, and that's Journey to Atlantis at SeaWorld Orlando. This mock ride's water coaster opened up in 1998 as the park's first major attraction. It features 2 main drops, the one you can see in this video, which is the water ride drop, then later in the ride there's a roller coaster drop, which features some turns. This ride also features a dark ride section in the beginning, which is really cool. It has some pretty good theming, except I do think this ride is starting to get a little outdated and might need a redo soon. Anyways, with that being said, let's head on to number 9. Coming in at number 9 is Cobras Curse at Busch Gardens, Tampa. This is a mock ride spinning coaster that is very unique. It is a family coaster, but is easily the coolest one I will ever do. Let me explain. The ride starts off with an elevator lift, which is already very unique. You then go through the first coaster section, which you take just going strictly forwards. You then hit a mid-course brake run, and it turns you backwards, and you do a helix backwards. You then head up a lift hill before you start free spinning through the rest of the layout. The whole time you're doing this, there's on-ride audio and lots of theming as well. This is such a cool ride, and it's easily the most unique roller coaster I've done. Coming in at number 8 is Shikra at Busch Gardens, Tampa. This B&M diving roller coaster opened up in 2005 as the park's and Florida's tallest roller coaster attraction, standing at 200 feet. This height record may have been broken by Iron Gwazi, but this ride is still awesome. Starting off with the lift hill, of course, then into the vertical drop into a massive Immelman. Did I mention this ride actually has 2 vertical jumps, and they both give some awesome airtime, and that's the main reason I love this ride. Anyways, let's move on. Coming in at number 7 is a shocker for a lot of you guys, and that is White Lightning at Fun Spot Kissimmee. This GCI hybrid roller coaster, yes, I said hybrid because it features steel supports, opened up in 2013 as the park's star attraction. Well, star roller coaster, because most would say the sky coaster is the sky attraction. Anyways, this roller coaster features oodles of ejector and flow-jector airtime, and also features some really good laterals towards the end. This ride is a full-on powerhouse, as you feel like you're rocketing through all of the elements. This is honestly what I believe is the best the park could have done with the space limitations they had. GCI did an awesome job with this, and I love this ride. Anyways, we need to move on. Coming in the number 6 spot is Cheetah Hunt at Busch Gardens, Tampa. This is an Intamin Blitz roller coaster that opened up in 2011. It currently stands as the most popular roller coaster at Busch Gardens, Tampa. So, what I said about Cobras Curse being my favorite family coaster was kind of wrong. This is. Now, you see, this isn't much of a family coaster, but it's considered one because you might be like, oh, it's over 100 feet tall, it has 3 launches, goes upside down. There's no way it's a family coaster. But trust me, once you ride this, you're like, oh yeah, that is actually kind of a family coaster. But it's just such a fun one, I had to put it this high. The launches and theming are awesome on this ride, and it's just a fun ride. Anyways, I got to move on with this because I can't talk about Cheetah Hunt forever as much as I love it. It's even the name of my TikTok. Speaking of, go follow my TikTok, at Cheetah Hunt, no spaces. We have now entered top 5 territory. Speaking of, my number 5 is my highest ranked coaster at Busch Gardens, Tampa, and that is Montu. This insanely cool B&M invert opened up in 1996 in the front of the park. It's very close to the parking lot, and you can see it from the parking lot. It features 7 highly intense elements, including that absolutely insane batwing into a trench, and the second vertical loop, which also takes place underneath the ground in a trench. This ride is just awesome and pulls some of the highest positive G's I have ever felt on the coaster in my lifetime. This is definitely one you have to ride soon because it's an awesome roller coaster. I hope it never goes away because I love this ride. The theming just makes it even better with all the trenches. Coming in at number 4 is the first of the 3 IOA roller coasters. Yes, they're all in my top 4, and this is the Incredible Hulk. This B&M sit-down looper opened in 1999 and features some absolutely insanely intense elements, including a launched lift hill into a 0G roll, which then leads into a cobra roll, vertical loop, corkscrew, another vertical loop, and then another corkscrew. This ride is just crazy start to finish, and it's non-stop action until the end. The ending is a little bit weak, though. Anyways, coming in at number 3 is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. Now, you see, I'm not really going to talk about this ride that much because I don't want to go into spoilers, but if you want to be spoiler-free, I'll put a timestamp to go ahead to in the video. Anyways, this ride is crazy. With the 7 launches, insane theming, backwards spike, drop track, on-ride audio, cool storyline, animatronics. This ride has literally everything you could wish for when it comes to theming. Now, the layout isn't the craziest, but it's still pretty cool. Just don't miss this ride, please. Coming in at number 2 is Mako at SeaWorld Orlando. This B&M Hyper roller coaster stands at 200 feet tall, and of course features a 200 feet drop in oodles of airtime. This ride, according to others, I haven't ridden any other B&M Hypers, but others say this has some of the strongest airtime of the B&M Hypers. And I can see what they mean. This ride's airtime is powerful and awesome and gives some insane floater, such as the mystical 5-second floater hill. For quite a long time, I thought this roller coaster had the best airtime on any coaster I had ridden, until I rode my number 1 roller coaster. Which, before we speak about that, let's go to some honorable mentions. My honorable mention for this list is Mind Blower at Fun Spot Kissimmee. This 2017 Gravity Group hybrid wooden roller coaster, It features wooden track and steel supports, somewhat like White Lightning, which does the same, even though that ride is made by GCI. This ride currently stands as my number 17th favorite roller coaster. It features lots of airtime and an inversion, a 0G roll over the station. You might be wondering, if this ride has such a good layout, why is it so low? And that is because it runs with literal square wheels. Well, of course, they're not actually square wheels, but it feels like it. This ride will be painfully rough for you. It will feel like you're inside of a blender. As much as I wish I could love this ride, it's so rough, I just can't take it. It bothers me to the point where I can't ride this thing. It just hurts that badly. If you can deal with really rough roller coasters, you'll probably love this ride. But if you're like me, then you'll probably have it kind of low. And of course, coming in at number 1 to nobody's surprise is Jurassic World Velocicoaster at Universal's Islands of Adventure. This Intamin Bullets roller coaster opened up in 2021 for the park, and it instantly became their star attraction. It stands at a height of 150 feet tall and hits speeds of 70 miles per hour. It features 4 inversions as well. This ride also has lots of airtime. It also features 2 launches. This ride adds an amazing layout and also amazing theming and music, and it's just the most complete package I've already ridden. This ride does anything you would want a coaster to do. Airtime, laterals, inversions, hang time, airtime, all of it. This roller coaster uses Intamin's new track type, which allows for an even smoother ride. This ride's long trains also allow for a lot more whip in the back. The back is my seat of choice for this ride. Either way, I have a separate review on this roller coaster, so if you want to hear more about it, go check that out. Anyways, with that being said, that's my top 15. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because I post weekly coaster content for all of you guys to enjoy. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.